Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fiber Stash Dye Works podcast. My name is Christy Carr and I am the owner and dyer of Fiber Stash Dye Works. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, 2017, and you can find me on Instagram at FiberStash, Yarn Girl VT on Ravelry, FiberStashVT.com is our website, Facebook.com/FiberStash, another place you can find us at. So upcoming events, we have a couple of spring shows that we will be vending at. Connecticut Sheep and Wool is April 29th in Vernon, Connecticut. It's only one day. It's a great show. It's got a lot of vendors, really great food. There's lots of demonstrations, lots of really cool things going on. So make sure that you check us out. And then in a couple weeks, we've got New Hampshire Sheep and Wool, which is also a really great festival that's in Deerfield, New Hampshire. And those dates are May 13th and 14th. A works in progress. I don't have very many. I guess the only thing that I'm working on right now is the log cabin blanket that I showed before. I've got another square done and a half of one, so I've only got another 1.5 or something to do, and then I can start piecing them together. The yarn came for the strips to put them together, so I'm really excited to get that done. And then I just had the scrap blanket that I'm working on, and I didn't bring it in to show just because I haven't made a ton of progress and it kind of all looks the same. That's it. Most of what I have is done. I just finished a baby sweater made out of Robert Crowley colorway on the tweed base. It's the flax light pattern. I made the 12-month size and it fit him perfectly, so I'm really excited about that. It's spring, so I didn't want to make it too big for him because otherwise he wouldn't wear it at all. It would fit him during summer, and so I'm really glad that it fits him. And then I also finished the Running Through Socks by Brandy Miller. So I don't have the sweater with me to show you because I've already given it to him, so that's why I don't have that. But I do have the Running Through Socks by Brandy Miller that I finished. I used a single strand sock blank. See here. And these fit me and they are mine. And that's not to say that they will not get stolen by somebody. But these are the finished socks. So you can see the Running Through Socks just have these little blips, which is really cool when you have like a variegated or a self-striping, or you just want a little texture in your yarn. All right, so those are done. I also finished a sock head hat. This was another sock blank. It was a rainbow, done in rainbow colors, and it had the word equality written through it. So here's that sock head hat. You roll up the brim, it'll kind of look like that. All right. So there's that. So that's pretty much it. Everything that I was working on is done, and I have a couple of long-term works in progress that I'm working on, and so I guess it's time to start casting on for a new project. So dye pot. I don't have everything that is a new colorway for spring. Just because there's so many new stuff that I want to show you. But first I'll show you the new sock blanks because they're on the top of the pile here. So I did all single strand sock blanks. I do have some double strands left over from the last shows, so I did more single strands because people wanted more single strands. So here's one. It's got like a solid or semi-solid kind of purpley stripe here, and then just some splashes of bright colors here. It's spring. I went super bright and some pastel. This one says a bad word. I'm going to try to not show it, but you can kind of see where I'm going with that. So there's a few that say that. And then there's others that have other sayings on them. But you can see some of these are super bright. Got a few of these rainbow ones. Super bright neon rainbows. And what does this one say? This one says, nevertheless, she persisted. It's really cool. This one says, another one with a bad word on it. So I got a little snarky and I had a ton of fun playing with colors on these sock blanks. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Come to the show. There's a bunch more that I haven't shown you. So there's that. Yarn. I went bright. I've got some. This is traffic cone. It's kind of washing it out, but it's super like neon orange, and this camera's not really getting the right color, but there's that. And I also did this one's lime. It's not new, but it's something I'm just bringing back for spring. This is in the tweed base, so there's a lot of speckles and stuff in it, which is really cool. I've got hot pink again. It's coming back. So you guys that love your, super bright colors, there's going to be a lot of that. There's also going to be, let's see, I think that's all I brought, but there's going to be some deep, rich colors as well. There's going to be some soft pastel colors bringing back, and some new stuff. Let's see. Here's one. This one doesn't have a name yet, so if you have a suggestion for a name, leave it in the comments here. But it's really pretty. It's got this like purpley blue color, some green, some yellow, piece of my hair got in there, and this is actually a new base that I am debuting this spring. It's my MCN base, so it's soft, it's fluffy and squishy, and there's only going to be a limited amount of these because I'm doing it as a trial, so I did kind of a short run. I've got limited colors of each skein, so if you want something for a project, make sure to be the first one to get it, because when it's gone, it's gone, and depending on the popularity, I may or may not bring it back. All right. And all right, I got a bunch, 5 here to show you. I went to see Beauty and the Beast. If you haven't seen the new Beauty and the Beast movie, highly recommend it. It was fantastic. I loved that they didn't deviate from the story too much, but they did add in some really cool things about Belle's mom and her working and inventing alongside her father and on her own. So that was really cool. But it still had all the things in it that you want from Beauty and the Beast, from the original Disney version. So I was really inspired by how they did the scenes and how they all the colors that they used. It wasn't just, they did at the very, very end have Belle's yellow dress here. So I've got a yellow. This is called Beauty, and it's blowing it out. It's really not as bright as it looks, but it's got this like yellow undertone, but in the movie they have these gold. You can see I've got some little gold flecks in here because her dress has like this gold detail at the bottom, which is really cool. So I wanted to bring that out. And then I have some of them are in Greek, which is a speckle, and it has some reds and some kind of grayish blues, and there's some purples where it kind of meshed a little together. There's a little bit of brown, and this was really about when Belle was in the library, where Beast was showing Belle his library, and she asked him if he had really read all of those books, and he said not all of them. Some of them are in Greek, so this is some of them are in Greek. This one is called Tale as Old as Time. This is reminiscent of the dress that Belle wore when they were dancing. And it's blowing it out again, but there's peaches and greens and pinks, and a little bit of blue. So there's Tale as Old as Time. This one is Bluebird. So it's a softer, there's more white in this one. There's some blues, there's different variations of blues. I used, I think, 3 different blues in here. And then there's just tiny little specks of pink. I don't know if you guys can really see, but there's these little tiny areas of pink. And this was when she was washing her clothes, and there was a little girl, and this is a new part of the movie that was added that was not in the original Disney version. But she was teaching the little girl to read a book, and it was about bluebirds. And then, if you were paying attention, her little coat jacket that she was wearing had bluebirds on it, and there was just a little tiny bit of pink in her apron. So so there's Bluebird. And this one is Beast. So this is reminiscent of the jacket that he was wearing at the end when he's dancing with Belle. And there's just some stronger blues. There's some golds in there for the details, like his buttons and stuff like that. So so there it is. So there's Beauty and Beast and Bluebird and Tale as Old as Time, and some of them are in Greek. There you go, all of them together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have full skeins like this. There's some done in the Strong Toes base, which these are Strong Toes, and there's some done, I don't know what my hair is doing, it's completely going nuts today, but these are in Strong Toes. There's some full ones in Strong Toes and in Twinkle Toes. There will be a limited number of the Strong Toes base in a mini pack that has all 5 of these colors in it. Okay. So that's it. That's all I'm going to show you for today. This is going to try to be a short update because I actually have to get down to Must Love Yarn in Shelburne and get them all restocked with all of the yarns. One last thing though is I have reached 500 followers on Instagram, so I'm doing a giveaway. I am going to give away this skein. It's in the Strong Toes base. It's speckles. This is like really blowing it out, but it's really not that bright. I mean, it is. It's really bright, but it's not as bright as it looks. So I'll take a better picture when I post it on Instagram, but it's speckles of all the neon colors. So follow me on Instagram if you want to win this lovely skein of yarn. So thank you guys for watching. I know it was a short update. Next time I will have more of the new colorways, but if you are interested in seeing them before I do a next update, come to the Connecticut Sheep and Wool, which is this weekend. Bye guys.